Welcome to OFW Recoil. Tonight we have a major lineup for you guys, the OFW Fanatics. Let's get started. Our first matchup. Dr. Proxy Ace Man versus Jaw. Versus Dog. It's the Doctor versus the Demon.
No, you can't take no wrong with me.
Both of these guys have been locked in rivalries. Dr. Ace Man with Pyro the Lion. These two guys were fighting so much that their match had to be canceled last week. And Dog been playing mind games with Shang Mi, the Drunken Master. Pretty sure both of these guys are going to be looking over their shoulder throughout this matchup. Let's get this party started. Ladies and gentlemen, the Doctor is in. Dr. Proxy Ace Man.
The following
Best believe
is scheduled for one fall.
He is here to perform surgery.
From Mumbai, India, weighing in at 235 pounds, Ace Man.
Paige and Dr. Ace Man. God, you gotta believe he's got his hands full here tonight, going up against the demonic Jaw Doll, the voodoo monster. And last week, Dr. Proxy Ace Man was out here jaw-jacking about how he did Pyro 2 weeks ago, and Pyro came out. Dr. Ace Man said he extinguished the Pyro, and Pyro came out, gave him a little receipt, and these guys had to be separated, and they were fighting in the back. It was supposed to be last week's main event. They were fighting so much that they had to be escorted out, and the main event had to be changed. And here is the voodoo demon himself. Seems to have some type of mystical powers. Shang Mi was shown meditating before the match. Last week, we got a peek into the brain of Shang Mi,
weighing in at 385
and y'all was all the way in his brain, and had him in that claw hold until blood was leaking from the fingertips of the demonic Jaw. Shang Mi snaps out of it in pure confusion, and then they have a matchup with Jaw. Jaw attacks him from behind and puts that claw hold on him, not once but 2 times, until Shang Mi was forced to submit to a move that he calls the Soul Taker. And best believe if he gets that soul taker on Dr. Ace Man, it is all over. And you gotta believe that this rivalry started at the Royal Rumble when Shang Mi set a record along with Destructive from the Ashes in that Rumble match to crown the world champion. Dahl was eliminated by Shang Mi. And I have it on good authority that's why this demonic creature has set his sights on the drunken master, the drunken uncle, Shang Mi. And Shang Mi has a matchup later against the rival of Ace Man at this moment, Pyro the Lion. This matchup is about to start. Whoa, with a submission just to start the match off. Ace Man using his leg strength to get out of that. Jaw absorbing that hard kick. And what a spear. What a spear by Jaw. Oh, the Doctor showing off that technical prowess. The Doctor is in. Jaw is just such a powerhouse. Cutting Ace Man in half a second time. Ace Man going for that leg. And that's how you take the big man down right there. Such a technical master. The Doctor performing surgery right before our eyes. Chopping the monster down. Ace Man going to the top rope. What is he doing? What is the Doctor doing on the top rope? Oh, he crashed and he burned. And that's what a crazy. Oh, Ace Man gotta be regretting that. He's got that arm in a vice. Dr. Ace Man, such a technical wizard in between those ropes. With a mean streak to boot. Jaw, voices in his head are talking to him. Then he just uses his straight body to knock Ace Man down. And I think Ace Man is regretting following this monster outside. That's gross. You got coronavirus going around and this monster is spitting. Oh, what a drop toe hold. What a drop toe hold. And what is he doing? And this is action you can only find on OFW, the originator. Monstrous move by Jaw. And the Doctor maxing and relaxing, chilling off cool on that top rope. miscalculation. Oh, tombstone right in the middle of the ring. And I think that is, oh my God, Ace Man. The Doctor kicks out of a big tombstone power driver. And that's the third spear by Jaw. Deadlifting Ace Man. What a matchup. Big clothesline by the Doctor. Leg drop right to the back of the head. Ace Man going for the pin. What is it? 1, 2, not even a 2 count. So 1. This monster is being, it will not stay down. Best believe Ace Man has a lot more work to do to keep him down. Ace Man already took that big tombstone finishing maneuver. Oh, the ref is down. The ref got caught in between Jaw and the ropes. Making his way to his feet. The ref is back up. What? Nobody was able to take advantage. The referee being down. Is he going for that tombstone again? Oh, the Doctor reverses into a tombstone of his own. And Ace Man just reversed the tombstone. And this monster kicks out at 1. What is going on? The Doctor with those kicks with straight precision to the heart of that monster. And 1 to the medulla oblongata. And Ace Man does not know what to do next. The Doctor. The ace lock. He's going for the ace lock. And this is surgery. And the monster taps to the ace lock. What a matchup. That is that first tombstone where I thought this match was over with. So Ace Man went for that pinfall. The Doctor, and it didn't even get a 2 count. Ace Man stole the finishing maneuver of Doll and didn't even get a 2 count. Those kicks right after that, and then the ace lock. The ace kicks, then the ace lock, causing this monstrosity to give in.
Here is your winner, Ace Man.
This is it. The Haunted Mint. I only seen it once. Haunted house? Something simple. And next up, we have the rivals of those 2 rivals, Shang Mi and Pyro the Lion, in a first ever matchup here on OFW Recoil. The drunken uncle versus the lion. The fancy feet versus the hot knees. Let's see who can come out on top of this first ever matchup. And here he is, the drunken uncle, Shang Mi.
Making his way to the ring from Beijing, China, weighing in at 214 pounds, Shang.
This is one of the most impressive superstars in OFW. And I have been impressed with him since his debut. Pyro the Lion calls himself the final boss of OFW. In light of video games and whatnot, says he is the man to beat. This should be one hell of a matchup. We have the drunken uncle versus the lion. And the lion crumbles under one of those educated kicks from Shang Mi. Shang Mi just dumping Pyro over the top rope. And these guys going back and forth already. This is going to be one of the best matches we should ever see on OFW. Shang Mi whiffing that kick. And now the knees come into play. I don't think I've ever seen that move before that Pyro just did. Headbutt by Shang Mi. And that's what you don't want Pyro the Lion to do. Suplex you out of your boots. And the disrespect. Oh my God. Oh, he missed the drop kick. He missed it. These guys are going back and forth. European uppercut by the Lion. Big punch. And he ran right into another suplex from the Pyro. Hangman right across that top rope. They're going for a pinfall. Not even a 2 count. And Shane Me. Devastating DDT. And Pyro now in full control of this matchup. Shang Mi with Irish whip to the corner and knees to the spine of Pyro. A big clothesline by Pyro. This match is all action. Pyro playing to the crowd here in St. Louis, Missouri. Oh, with a big suplex. Shang Mi is in trouble. Hard Irish whip to the corner. Shang Mi needs to do something fast, or this matchup will be over. Oh, Shang Mi getting those big kicks in and a whip. And Shang Mi now in control. All it takes is 1 or 2 of those hard kicks from Shang Mi, and everything changes. As Pyro is finding out right now. Pyro reversed the kick. Shang Mi reverses the whip. Big knee to the gut. And what another unorthodox suplex from the Pyro. And he's setting him up for what looks like the hot knee. The hot knee. And Pyro does not go for the pinfall. Could be a big mistake. Now he goes for the pin. Shang Mi kicks out. Shang Mi looks to be busted open. Shang Mi going for a kick, but looks like Pyro caught him in the mid-air and slams him down. Pyro catches Shang Mi in devastating submission. It looks like he got the ropes. Shang Mi grabbed the ropes. Pyro is showing no mercy. Shang Mi is not giving up. Jawbreaker from Shang Mi. Looked like Shang Mi was setting something up. The Pyro reverses it. Does a full Nelson into a knee right to the spine. And those knees are flowing like water right now. And that is the 3rd time Pyro has done that move to no avail. The Pyro is ready for anything right now. Shang Mi is in dire straits. Big knee to the spine. Shang Mi has got to fight out of this thing. He wants to win this matchup. And I'm pretty sure both Ace Man and John are in the back studying their rivals right now. Whoa, what a move out of nowhere by Shang Li. Showing that agility I'm sure he learned in the temple, in the mountains, in Shaolin. The drunken uncle is setting up that big kick that he's been finishing the matches with, and he misses. He misses. He was able to recover and drop kick. I think he knew Pyro was going to duck. Shang Li is on that top rope. What is he going to do? Oh, a big flying dragon kick, and he misses it. Somehow makes it to his feet before Pyro can recover. Ref up to a 5. Oh my God. Devastating neck whip onto that concrete floor. Just slamming his head into those steel steps face first. Oh, huge kick right in the bread basket. And Pyro's been worried of those kicks all night, not letting him get off. I think he did his homework. Referee up to an 8 count. Shang Li's got to make it back into the ring. And Pyro, a hard-fought battle, wins the match. I think he just barely got into the ring himself to beat the count. I don't think he felt like he could have got Shang Li in there without getting counted out himself. I don't think this is the last we've seen of Shang Li versus Pyro, seeing as there was no clear victor.
Powell, the bad guy.
Pyro barely got back into the ring himself. These guys were fighting outside like cats and dogs. Now it's time for our main event. The main event, El Guapo Che versus Sinister. El Guapo Che tags up with Sinister Perry and Destructive versus MJ Davis, the Hollywood superstar Kevin Francis, and the OFW champion James Chaos. Kevin Francis, coming off of a 2-win victory and is virtually undefeated. He has defeated El Guapo Che, Destructive, and Sinister Perry since debuting. It's never been pinned or submitted. And there's a big mystery going around. Someone attacked El Guapo Che last week. All fingers point to it being Kevin Francis. But let's see how this 6-man tag match transpires here tonight in our main event. And there he is, El Guapo Che. This guy is a pleasure to watch work in the ring. This guy was found unconscious last week by the officials. We need to find out what happened. We need justice for Che. He hasn't gone on record saying anything. Justice for Che is trending worldwide right now. And this is the first ever OFW champion.
7 feet tall, weighing in
Destructive.
at 450 pounds, the Destroyer.
He's been pretty silent since losing the OFW championship. I think he just is going back to the drawing board, trying to figure out what he has to do to get the title back. There's been no word on a rematch or anything. So we're just going to keep you posted on what's going on with that.
And their partner
As the
from
news
Annapolis,
comes.
Maryland, weighing in at 241 pounds, Sinister Perry.
Here's MJ Davis sporting that Kobe Bryant jersey after the tragic death of Kobe Bryant in that plane accident
And
along with
their
his daughter.
opponents. First, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 250 pounds, MJ Davis.
MJ Davis has been a crowd favorite here in OFW.
From West Hollywood,
And this guy has
California,
been making a splash
weighing in at
since his debut.
230 pounds, Kevin Francis.
Last week winning 2 matches back to back, allegedly stealing the match right from under El Guapo Che. And I'm thinking he's the one that attacked him. Kevin Francis with that Hollywood swagger. And here is the OFW champion, James Chaos. And business just picked
And
up
their partner
in the
from
OFW
your
arena,
darkest fears,
in the Recoil arena.
weighing in at
This is your champion,
270 pounds, the world heavyweight champion,
the OFW world champion,
James Chase.
the OFW James Chaos. And this is your champion, James Chaos. And let's get ready for the 6-man tag team matchup. Your champion, James Chaos, the Hollywood villain, Kevin Francis, and MJ Davis versus the former world champion, Destructive, El Guapo Che, and Sinister Perry. And Davis and Che starting this matchup off. And best believe that the speed of Che will play a factor in anybody who he faces. This has got to be the fastest guy on the roster. And you know, the Hollywood villain, Francis, who I believe attacked Che last week, wants a piece of Che. Seems like he's been picking on Che since he debuted. His first match was against Che, in which he won. Then after the match, he attacks Che with a steel chair, hitting him multiple times, in which the referee had to pull him off. And it looks like he's got Che's number, and Che with a And Che looking to get some revenge right now. See Perry try to get an attack in, but he missed. And that's tag team 1-on-1. You isolate him in your corner. You see how that paid off? See how that paid off? They got him in their corner. Keeping Che isolated in that corner right now. Big back body drop. Dragon whoop by Che. The sinister one, Perry. And I think Perry is the most all-around wrestler we have. He can do everything. As most wrestlers can do one thing very well, Sinister Perry can do everything. Big move. And the power of Perry on display. He can flip, he can fly, and he can toss you over that top rope with the power he has. And here's the champion. And Perry not giving him a chance. Scooping him up and dropping him throat first over that top rope. Sinister Perry showing that he can control the champion, but the champion's fighting out, showing why he is at the top of the mountain. Best believe any man in this matchup that can get the upper hand or a pinfall. A big cutter combination. Best believe with that championship on his shoulder, he also has a target on his back. Che showing off that speed and agility. And now Destructive, the big man. Using those big paws. And the sheer size of Destructive. And the champion has to get out of there. Destructive tossing Davis like a rag doll. And Davis is not a small man by any means. And the Hollywood villain just surveying, daring them to go tag his partners in. And Kevin Francis is one of the most unstoppable men I've seen in OFW so far. A big figure 4 leg lock on the former champion. Instructor needs to get out of that. He's maneuvering. Big power bomb. And the save by Perry. Huge headbutt by Destructive. Should I say Destructive headbutt? And that's 500 pounds crashing down on you. £500 splash. Snapmare and a kick to the spine, but that massive back just absorbs it. And Destructive has been in there a while now. Probably will need to make a tag very soon. Big kick to the gut. And MJ Davis taps the former world champion.
Here are your winners, MJ